Hello, welcome back to the Spoonie Stitcher channel. I'm Shannon the Spoonie Stitcher. You're inside the stitchery. I'm so happy you're here today. Let's talk about crochet kits. So you know these kits, they come in a box like this, some kind of picture, a little book, and then something on the back. But this picture is always misleading because it does not show you all 12 patterns that you get inside the book. It shows you some of them, but not all of them. Not to mention, most of these don't show you this many on the back either. You don't know what you're buying. You know you're getting 12 patterns, probably, and that's it. But I hardly ever see anybody actually go through the books in these things. They just talk about their experience and how it was crocheting it. But what about the other patterns in the book? Or if they talk about it, they hold them up for like a second, like, oh, here's Daniel the lion, here's the owl. No. So because it is the holiday season and these make good gifts, I thought I would talk about the patterns that are actually in these. You're welcome. Yeah. So, because it is the holiday season, I have 4 Christmas-related ones that I thought we would talk about first. I have the Nutcracker, the Nativity, Rudolph, and Frosty the Snowman. I will tell you what are the patterns in the book, and we will talk about, what part of the pattern, oh, it looks like they used felt here, stuff like that. We will talk about all the materials that you need that they also usually don't tell you in these kits. Sometimes they come with like little scraps of felt so you can make those 2 projects that they give you the materials for, but then you don't know what you need for the rest of them. And so I am going to do an in-depth look at the actual patterns that come in the books. So let's get started and let's look at one of the 4 Christmas books. Yes, all of these intros will be the same. So today's book is, drumroll, The Nutcracker. I have actually made 2 of the 12 patterns in this book. Let's look inside the Nutcracker pattern book. I have Nutcracker. Now, if you don't know, Nutcracker is my second favorite ballet of all time. Now, the first project is Clara. This one I made because 1, I love Nutcracker. 2, I thought it would be cute. And 3, I wanted to see what the materials were like. I was very new to ever doing any kind of kit. So this is the one I decided to make. And she turned out cute. So I'd have to recommend at least this pattern because it turned out fine. And mine looks super cute. I actually think mine turned out a teensy bit cuter than this one, but that's just me. Maybe I'm a little biased because I like it so much. But you can make Clara. The Nutcracker. Now, I started him in worsted weight yarn, and I have to say, he is a little on the large side because the size in here is a DK yarn. But I kind of like him a little bigger. I think it's kind of cool. So I'm going to keep making him in the worsted weight yarn. But it does recommend a smaller hook and DK yarn for this kit. So it's up to you. My guess is so that you can turn these into ornaments, because the size that my Clara turned out is very ornament sized. So that would be my guess as to why you make them this small. Because most of the kits that come from this company, most of these kits are actually made with worsted weight yarn. It's just thin worsted weight yarn, but that's what comes in the kits. And they're about, doll size. But these are much smaller, and so my guess is these are supposed to be ornaments, but it never says that, so it's up to you. Anyway, Uncle Drosselmeyer. Now, he looks fun. No, I actually think that this one is really cute. I love his little fancy ascot here. And oh, what's inside that box? Okay, we all know what's inside the box. It's the Nutcracker, but I love the eye patch, which I know is part of his costume, but I still love the little detail. I would have made his hair differently, but that's just me. I see him more as the Edwardian wig type, or at least like the little curls right here. I just see him more that way, but that's probably because of all the ballet performances I've seen of this. Lots of black going on. I personally would put him in much richer tones like dark crimson and royal purple and stuff, because I do get the feeling he's kind of wealthy. I don't know that, but every single time you see him on stage, he's kind of dressed in velvet for the most part. And the time period that the Nutcracker takes place, velvet, that's an expensive fabric. So I would say this guy had money, but I'm not sure. Anyway, that's just me. I would put him in different colors than just black, but you do what you like. Fritz, the little troublemaker. This is Clara's brother, and he is really cute, though. I love the little, like, I think they're going for the sailor outfit type look. That's really adorable. I like him a lot. That's very cute. I don't think I'd change anything about this one. The Mouse King, and he's only got one head. Thank you, Lord. I don't want to make 7 mouse heads, do you? So, yes, he's just got one, and he's actually quite cute, although I think I'd give him a little bit of angry eyebrows, you know, just because he is our villain, you know, you want him to look a little menacing instead of adorable. But, okay, when the Mouse King is dressed better than Uncle Drosselmeyer, I have a problem with this. So I love all the colors that she used. I love the sash and a little gold chain to hold his cape. The little detail on the cape. The teeny tiny little crown. He's just cute in general. He's adorable. He would be fun to make any time of year. I mean, you just need a Mouse King for something, you know? You just never know. The Snow Queen. Oh, I love her skirt. Can you see the detail in her skirt? We're going to try and find another picture. It's actual snowflakes. Like, these are the ends of snowflakes. That is the kind of attention to detail I love. Now, how did we make this fancy little crown up here? Or, excuse me, I guess it would be a tiara. Let's see. Oh, it's just 4 inches of a silver lace trim. And then I guess they just wrapped it around to make a crown. Okay, so see, look. This is the edge of a snowflake. This is the edge of her skirt. How clever is that? Love it. And then this, they just took a piece of trim that had this little edging on it. So just go to your craft store and find a little bit of trim and wrapped it around a few times to make her a tiara or crown, whatever you want to call it. Well, that's an easy solution. Love that. No Nutcracker set would be complete without our sugarplumfairy. Oh, she's adorable. And she's got a little bead tiara right there. That's so cute. Oh, this one is so sweet. I love her little puff sleeves. That's such a cute little detail. Look at that. I love this book. This book just has great little attention to details, and it's just precious. Love it. Love this so much. So we have a flower ballerina with a gorgeous, I mean, absolutely stunning little tutu here that looks like it's completely made of flower petals, and then she looks like the stem. Very, very clever. I want to know if this was inspired by an actual ballet costume, because I could see that on stage, couldn't you? I could definitely see this on stage. So adorable. The Spanish dancer. Love it. Looks like we're going for maybe a flamenco dress? Maybe? What do you want to bet that little dot right there is a rose in her hair? A group of lively Spanish dancers take to the floor to entertain the crowd. They represent the rich Spanish chocolate in the land of sweets and are accompanied by castanets and trumpets. I don't see castanets or trumpets. Well, it just says they're accompanied by them. I guess they don't have to be with them. Yep, let's take a look at that hair. Uh-huh, I thought so. A beautiful little rose to go in her bun. Perfection. The Russian dancer. Very traditional. I love it. After the Spanish dancers, it's time for the Russian dancers to wow the banquet guests. Dressed in traditional red and white costumes, the Russian dancers perform an invigorating dance known as the trepak. I might have said that wrong. I'm very, very sorry for anyone Russian watching this. Oh, she is adorable. Love it. And this is really gorgeous. Look at this little detail up here. Loving that. Mother Ginger, of course. You know what? You could take this pattern and easily, maybe give her a few less layers, Jane Austen characters. Do you see it? Because I see it. Jane Austen, right here. Or lose the bonnet, keep the puffy skirt, and you've got Cinderella. Yep. See, I love finding other ways to use these kits because, yeah, you can make these characters, but tweaking it to make it your own, with giving full credit to the designers, please, you can use these for any way you desire. That's what crochet should be, expanding our creativity. That rhymed. And last but not least, the Christmas tree. No production of the Nutcracker would be complete without the giant growing Christmas tree. It has been a constant set piece that Tchaikovsky insisted on from the very beginning, and I'm so glad he did, because it is quite a spectacle to see. So what do you do for the ornaments? 10mm round beads in various colors. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so what did you think? Is that a kit worth buying? Let me know. Also, the link for Amazon or wherever I find it, Barnes & Noble, will be linked down below. I am not an affiliate as of yet, but I do want to make it easier for you all to find. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this kind of content, maybe consider subscribing and join our Yarn Zebra family. Don't forget there is a private Facebook group that you can also join, post stuff, see what I'm making before anybody else. Just saying. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Goodbye!